Hi guys, it's Joey, and today's little video is going to be on my Lighten the Load incense, which I'm currently making some of. So I thought I would take you through this incense, and it's still the time of the year and it's a bit gloomy and horrible, and this is something I was thinking of putting together to be a Lighten the Load incense, a perk me up incense. You can use it for when you're feeling a little bit sad or a little bit depressed, although for serious cases of depression obviously you still need to see a doctor and make sure you are coping and managing with that. So I've put most of the resin type bits into this bowl already, and it's this beautiful, it's just this beautiful colour. And into this has gone salt, dragon's blood resin, copal resin, both of those are purification, and dragon's blood to bolster the effects, a little bit of the dragon's blood powder, and a little bit of high john powder, which is this beautiful purple colour, which sort of helps give this base its colour. But the main resin, I've decided not to show me smashing all of it up. But the main resin we're going to be utilising is Damar Gum. You can see there's a good chunk of Damar Gum in there, and this is Damar Gum in the pack. Now, Damar Gum is an uplifting resin. Just move this out of the way while I smash this and talk a little bit over it, and I'll gently crush, so hopefully I shouldn't have to hold over while I talk. Now, it's often used for angelic contact and clairvoyance, but its main function is that it is the most uplifting resin for the soul, for the spirit. It cheers you up, it brings the negativity out of you. It's a feel-good, soul level resin is the primary purpose. And I think it looks a bit like crushed lemon sherbet once you've crushed up your resin. I'll show you in a minute. How crushed and fine, again, is entirely up to you, but still a little bit of dragon's blood in there. It's so beautiful. So we then add that to this, and using my tool that I showed you the other day, I'm just going to mix it and it'll lighten the whole thing up. Whee! While you're making this, you could be focusing on positive thoughts. I'm going to add a bit more salt. Salt being the universal purifier, obviously. And you mix it with your fingers if you like. And I've left some of the Damar Gum resin a little bit chunkier. Okay. Now, some of that powder is quite fine in my mortar and pestle. Just have a little bit of a scrape. There we go. Okie dokie. So, this is an amazing resin, Damar Gum, for if you're feeling low and stressed. Now, oh, that's snuck in. That's nothing. This is some bath salts that I made in. Aren't they pretty? Anyway, they've decided they want to be on camera, so there you go. And the first thing we're going to do is going to crush up a little bit of white sage in here. Now, if you don't like white sage, which I think it's a controversial one, you can use normal sage. But for me, I like both sages. One of my favourite foods, and something that reminds me of my grandma cooking, is sage and onion stuffing, because she used to make the world's most amazing sage and onion stuffing. And her kitchen would always smell like sage, and she'd hang it up and dry it out and all sorts. And it's been our life's mission, mine and my sister's, to try and replicate her stuffing. Don't know how well that'll go. Anyway, so there's just a little bit of white sage in there. And what else can we pop in with the white sage? I think we'll add Vervain next. This is a Vervain in the bag. It has a very peaceful property. Just a little Vervain. And then, sorry, that's the chair, not me. What shall we add next? Have you written it down? I stuck it down. Next I'm going to add St. John's Wort, I think. It's a light mood lightener and a purifier of bad moods. Oh, and I was very, very drawn to putting some St. John's Wort into this recipe. So in it will go. We will have 3 good pinches of St. John's Wort. Like so. And then I'm going to put in a pinch of Angelica Root, because I put Angelica Root in everything. It smells amazing. I cannot express how it's getting a bit like amethyst, like every time I order herbs I order Angelica. It's like with, oh, it smells so good. Every time I go into Crystal Shop I buy amethyst, and every time I buy herbs I get Angelica along with everything else, because I know how much I use it. Angelica does a lot of great things, and primarily I use it in protection for home and self and getting rid of negative energies, which is great, getting rid of negative energies in this. But another thing it does is it energizes. It energizes all the herbs around it, and it energizes the person in question. So let's just grind those up, and this is going to be in a heavy grind action, so pushing the mortar and pestle deep in and then pushing around, because I want them reasonably fine. And reasonably pale as well. Oh gosh, you can smell that. So that's what that bit looks like. I'll pop it in here. I'll just mix it up with my little chopsticky tool. It's a beautifully pale colour. It's such an amazing... It reminds me of fairies or spring colours, or bird nesty colours. I don't know why. Might just be me. Things that make me happy, maybe. Okay. So, what's next? Now I'm going to put the more bulky herbs in. So, I'm going to put some star anise in. I think star anise is a happy herb. It makes me happy. I think it's a very spiritual herb, given that it comes in the shape of a star. It's a good purifier. Ooh. And I just like the smell. And that's a great way of doing incenses which are going to make you happy, because if you like the smell, then I have plenty of memories associated with star anise. Oh gosh, try and grind it up though because we don't want it too chunky. Whee! So that's that one. To this we're going to add some red sandalwood. Red sandalwood really does get rid of negativity. Boof! Just gets rid of it. Now I don't want to grind the red sandalwood up too much, so yeah, it's a light grind, if that makes sense. A light grind. Sounds ridiculous, but I know what I mean. Less pressure, basically. I want some of the bigger bits to crush up a bit, but not so it's a fine powder. Then I'm going to add a little bit of hibiscus, a little bit of hibiscus flower. 1, 2, 3, and grind that up. Get your fingers in with hibiscus, it's a bit of a tough old bird. Brings an aspect of love. Love! Love is the theme of the next two, love and beauty. Bringing those things back into your happy sphere. This is rose petals I collected myself. Grew in my garden, and I collected them end of last summer when all the petals started to fall, so there is a mix of colours. I'm very tempted just to do this with my, I'm going to do this stage just with my fingers, so I'm just breaking them up a little bit, not crushing them too much. I want them into smaller bits, but not powdered bits. Plus working with your hands gets your intent, gets your energy in there. So then that's that bit, and then we pop them in here. Squeaky squeak goes the chair. Joey needs a new chair. And then if you see any bits that still need a bit more, then you can just do that there. And then the last ingredient is going to be heather. Heather is a beautiful, beautiful herb for a peaceful, loving, happy, and it's beauty. It's helping you see the beauty in life again. That's why it's going in here. Let's have quite a bit of it. Yeah. So that will be the last herb. Let's mix it around. Okay, with our hands. Oh. So, that's what it looks like. It smells lovely. Now, a word about the star anise actually. You don't want too much star anise, otherwise it will over-empower all the other scents. That's why I only used a little bit. And I'm going to pop it into my little bag for it. It's got a smiley, happy, shiny pumpkin, because that would cheer me up. It might not cheer everybody up, but it would cheer me up. Okay, I'm going to use my funnel as a scoopy tool. Ooh. Rose petal overboard. Whee. And we will see what this looks like bagged up. So hopefully you found this video enjoyable. I didn't want to show me smashing all of the ingredients because I think it takes a little bit too long doing it that way, but I've told you all the ingredients that have gone in and showed you what they look like, so hopefully that will do the job, just to give people an idea really. In we go. Whee. So move that out of the way. Seal the little bag up. I love these little bags, they're ever so useful. But it would be if it would seal up. Please seal up. Please. You don't want to. But I need to give you a little shake. I need to shake you. Shake you. You don't want to shake, do you? Me saying these bags are ultra useful and this one doesn't want to. Oh well. Okay. I will argue with this bag off camera in a minute. So. It's a nice big bag of Joey's Lighten the Load Cheer Me Up Incense. Ta-da! Hope you enjoyed this video and many blessings.